transition from cancer treatment back to everyday life is difficult. It's a challenging period where people expect patients to be better, but they don't yet feel physically well enough to get back into the life they led prior treatment. The Pentimento project focuses on improving patients' quality of life through physio and exercise programs. Originally designed for patients post-treatment, it is now extended to improve the quality of life of both terminal patients and those currently undergoing treatment. Hi Julie, thank you for being here with me today. What is the Pentimento project?
The Pentimento project is a physiotherapy-based rehab program for people with cancer, whether they're just at the stage of diagnosis, on treatment, presenting as a survivor, or at end of treatment care. I cater for everybody. It's an exercise-based but holistic approach to helping people regain the quality of life that they're after once they're on a cancer treatment.
And why did you create it?
I was diagnosed with cancer myself, and I felt that at the end of my treatment there was a gap in the provision of care. I felt really lost and very vulnerable and very deconditioned, and really needed something or somebody to step in and just help me rebuild my life.
How has going through cancer impacted your life?
I guess it makes you look at life differently and look at life for people with cancer a little bit differently. As a society, I think we do acuteness of injury very well, in that we can see that somebody's sick, but then we expect them to be better immediately after treatment. And for people with cancer, often it's that time off treatment where you're actually the most vulnerable and actually need the most assistance and input in.
I was diagnosed at the age of 68 and a half.
How did it affect your life?
The thing I remember most is that I was disappointed that I couldn't continue to do little music classes. I'm a musician with my little grandchild. It also surprised me just how tired I became. I used to love travel, but that's been cut out of my life a bit with illnesses. So now I do bridge each week. I see a social bridge, seriously social we call it. So we're serious about being social.
How has the Pentimento project impacted or helped you?
Well, as Julie would tell you, I came to it kicking and screaming. Exercise is not my natural state of affairs, but I have to admit, and don't tell her this, that it has benefited me, and there are actually even days when I think, gee, I need a bit of exercise.
What do you want people to know or understand about the cancer treatment process?
Everybody's journey is different. Even people with the same diagnosis will have different treatments, and even those who have the same diagnosis and the same treatment will have different reactions. So it really drives me mad when somebody says, oh yes, I know exactly how you feel because my so-and-so had that, and I know. Well, no, you don't. And so from that point of view, I would just like people to understand that uniqueness of everybody's position, and to let them travel it at their own pace and to support them.
What age were you diagnosed with cancer?
I was 19. I think 19.
And how did you find out that you had cancer?
I found out, well, I was feeling really lethargic for about a month before I found out I was diagnosed, and I had little purple marks all over my skin, and I then went and got the blood test, and about 2 hours later they called and said, come into the emergency room.
How has the Pentimento project impacted or helped you?
That has been probably one of the most important things to me going post-transplant and post-everything. I think coming here and just being able to talk to people about what's going on, and particularly Julie about what's going on, it's probably the most helpful thing post going through something like that.
I'd like for my patients to achieve quality of life again. I'd like them to get back to life or rebuild a life that they're really happy with.
Talk to about just being through the same sort of thing that I've been through has been so helpful.
I feel comfortable with that, and therefore I'm not afraid to keep coming and continue to try.